Hello, Amy Store here. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how to use Symbaloo, how to create web mixes within Symbaloo, and to also show you how to add this to your website for your resource page if you choose to do so. So Symbaloo is a really cool bookmarking website where you're able to create what's called tiles that are linked up to websites that you frequent most often. What I love about Symbaloo is that you can also add pictures, images to your Symbaloo tiles that sometimes are more, it's easier for kids to know where that's going versus just looking at a typed out hyperlink. So let me show you how to get started. So of course you'll have to have an account. So you'll create a free account. And then when you go to your Symbaloo page, they usually give you some Symbaloos they've made for you. If you ever want to X out of Symbaloo or take a Symbaloo away, you just click that X right there. But we're going to create what's called a web mix today. This is a web mix that I started creating this year, and it's just math websites that I find throughout the year that I want to make sure I bookmark so I have a place to find them later. So that's what's going to sort of look like. So you click here in the plus sign, you give your web mix a name, you click add, and it went somewhere. Let's try it again. Demo, mix, add. And now there's two. So I'm going to take one away, and there's the one we're going to work with. All right, so once you have your web mix created, when you click options, there's a couple of things you can do. You can rename your web mix. You can change the wallpaper. Changing the wallpaper just changes it on your end. If you share this with your students, they see just a generic background. You can also select a different web mix icon, so you can put icons on your tabs. You can resize your web mix. You can make it transparent, which is what it is right now, or you can toggle that off and it makes it not transparent, and then you can add a new marker. Okay, so from here, when you click add a tile, there are a few options to choose from. I'm going to show you a couple of them. The first one is you can search for a tile. The cool thing about this is that someone's probably already created a tile that you want. So someone's done the work for you. So if I'm looking for a tile for seesaw, I see someone has created it. So I'm going to click here and it adds the tile to my web mix. So I'm done. But I do encourage you to always click on it to make sure it opens to seesaw, which I know it looks blocked here, but it's not blocked. When you hit sign in, it's good to go. So that one is a ready to go tile. So that was easy, right? Now you can also click add a tile and click where it says create a tile and start from scratch. So let's say that I want to add vocabulary to my Symbaloo. I'm going to copy that web address, go back into my Symbaloo, paste it here, and if you click in that box, Symbaloo is going to start doing that work for you. It's going to give you the title it thinks you want. You can delete whatever you don't like. It only gives you so many characters. It also chooses a picture for you. I do encourage to use the show text for your kiddos that need that. You can change the background color. If they do not give you an image to choose from, you can choose an icon within their icon library, or you can go find a picture off the web, save it to your computer as an image, and you can upload the image here. That's also an option. But when you're ready and you're happy with the tile, you click save, and there's your next tile. So you keep building this out for your kiddos, and this is where they would go to, kids and parents, if they're ever looking for those frequently visited sites. Now let's say that you want to add this to your district webpage. And you click on share. You're then going to get this page, and then I want you to click on Share My Web Mix. That's going to give you a link and also an embed code. Now, we found last year that when you directly embedded a Symbaloo into your website, we sometimes got those ADA error messages. So a good suggestion, instead of embedding it, is to add just the link straight to your website. So I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to log in a different tab. I'm going to log into, if I can remember my username and password. Thank goodness that it auto saves. Okay, so this is not a website that I use. We use our instructional coaching site, but I can use this to show you how to add that link. So from here, let's say that I have Let's add a tab for resources. And I'm going to click apply. So I have a resources tab here, and right here it says drop here. So I'm going to drop in a text widget. So I'm going to take the text editor, I'm going to drop it where it says drop here. Now I can type within this box. Now I'm going to type, please click here to go to our class Symbaloo. Now I want to make this to where parents or students can click it and it takes them right to our Symbaloo. So I'm going to come back over here to my Symbaloo and I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to go back to my website. I'm going to highlight that title, and then you're going to come up here to the globe with what looks like a paper clip. Click it, paste it into the URL box, and click OK. Now, here's the cool part. Once you do that, that's all you need to do. Every time you add a new tile to your Symbaloo, it's going to refresh as long as you press refresh, and I'll show you that in a second. As long as you press refresh, it's going to refresh on your district website as well. Now, since we typed something, make sure you click Save Changes. And now when I go into preview mode and I go to my resources, if I click here, it's going to take me to that Symbaloo that I just created, which like I said, it's just a basic background, and there are all the links the kids are going to pick from right there. Okay, so let me show you what happens when you add a new tile. It will refresh for you, and I should have kept that signed in. Let me do that real quick so I can show you that it's going to refresh. Let me log in twice. Okay, so let me go back here. So let's search for a tile. Maybe Bunty is here. There's a Bunty tile. I'm going to click it and add it. I'm going to test it just to make sure, always to be safe. And then you have to now click this button. So you're going to click this refresh button. The web mix is updated. Now when I go back here, let's see if that Bunty tile is there. I'm going to go into preview. I'm going to click resources, and there it is. So once you put the link on your website, you're good to go. It's just from there you're going to have to, when you add new tiles, just make sure you refresh it so your parents and students can see all the cool tiles that you are adding. So that's a real quick demo explanation on Symbaloo. If you need any help beyond this, please reach out to me or your instructional coach or your Tim. We're all here to help you. Thanks for tuning in, and like I said, please reach out if you need anything at all.